Hi guys! Do you want to learn how to avoid expensive repairs on your airplane? In this video I'm going to show you 10 important tips on how to avoid them. You all know this is your tow bar. It's a great tool to tow the aircraft away, but it's very important to know that you should always keep your hand on the tow bar whenever you attach it to the nose wheel. Never leave a tow bar like this. It's an accident waiting to happen. If you would start a propeller right now, it could hit the tow bar, and of course that would be a disaster. So you want to avoid that at all times. Make sure you keep your hand on the tow bar whenever you tow the airplane outside. When you disconnect it, that's the time when you can release your hand again. Tip number 2. This is the baggage compartment door. A lot of people just open it by pushing this button. Now this causes after a while a lot of damage to it because there's a small spring inside and that spring gets damaged. Just put your 2 fingers on the latch and then slowly open it up. Tip number 3. When you're done checking the oil, do not over tighten it. The next person will have a very hard time to open it up again. Just make sure it's hand tight. Tip number 4. Make sure the parking brake is set the right way. You do it by pulling the lever all the way back and then turning it counterclockwise. If you want to release the parking brake, do not just turn the lever clockwise again, but just guide the system through the whole process. Tip number 5 is a very important one, and it's a very common mistake. When you open the door of the airplane, make sure you pull the lever all the way back to the end. If you don't do it, there's going to be a small little pin sticking out on the side of the door, and it's causing a lot of damage when you would close the door immediately. Tip number 6. A lot of people, when they enter the airplane, they put all their weight on the doors, and after a while the doors are hanging down and they're not closing properly anymore. So one of the things you should do is put your support on the side strut of the airplane and then lift yourself into the aircraft. Tip number 7. Make sure there's no stuff on your dashboard. Headsets, charts, pencils, anything could cause damage to the windshield, and that's something you definitely want to avoid. Tip number 8. Make sure you don't have any pencil in your pocket. The pencils will make scratches and markings all over the place, and it's going to damage the seats and the seat belts. Tip number 9. Whenever you open up a window, make sure you keep your hand on the latch, slowly open it up like this, and when you want to close it, just slowly guide it in and then close it again. Never just leave it open like this. This is very damaging for the airplane. Tip number 10. Whenever you have a filthy window full of bugs, make sure to use only water and your bare hands. It's the best way to clean it. Thank you guys for watching, and remember, stay safe and join our personal training in style.